Don't think it's muted, but buy this. Beaver Tail design. Ramps and spare wheel included. 12 months warranty. Bargain. Brand new trailer. 3 different options. 4.2, 4.5, and a 5 meter. So good morning. Right, let's get this out. Good morning if you're watching this, but I'm also going to do the intro to everyone else. So you get to see all the stuff. We're going to be kicking off with Sports Compact Shootout in a minute. And I'll talk to you every once in a while as well. So just bear with us while I do some work. Okay, so good morning. Sports Compact Shootout races are in the Old Return Road. We're going to be kicking off the day with 8 of the fastest sports compact vehicles you're going to see on the drag strip today. Normally I'd say a mixture of front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, but unfortunately our rear-wheel drive competitor chickened out and dropped out, so we replaced him with another front-wheel drive. So we've got 7 front-wheel drive cars down there and 1 4-wheel drive car. And obviously Danny Hyman yesterday ran a new PB in testing and went 9.3, so he is very much in the mix for the Sports Compact Shootout. So looking down the line, right at the head of the lanes is Mr. Ian Pepper with the Salt and Pepper Nova. He is more than capable of running down into the 9s, 9.6 in fact. Then we have Carl Monks just behind with the Gary Speed Performance EK Civic. Yesterday, again, he was testing and he went 9.6. Backed it up twice. Real good day for him. So again, he's in the mix. Then we've got the 4-wheel drive 20 valve turbo Golf of Danny Hyman from Dub Shack Racing. Again, yesterday it ran 9.3 in testing. Still some more power in that car to go if he decides to turn it up or not. Either way, that is a wild one to watch. He's if you've ever been to VW Action, where we have a lot of the Germans come over who are used to running on an airfield, and they have a silly amount of horsepower and a 4-wheel drive system and like to use around about half a mile of the Santa Pod Strip to get down a quarter mile. Danny is now getting on the verge of exactly the same. He's a fantastic racer to watch. So he's going to be a good one in the mix today. Then we have Billy Bamber with the Nissan Micra. It's got a 20 valve turbo from a VW Golf under the hood of that, a little KO3 turbo and some nitrous on top. Yesterday was trying to run it into the 10s. So we'll see how today will go for him. Then we got Scott Lurie with the Yam Yam Racing Corsa C. Thank you very much. He was here on Monday doing the Yam Yam Racing test day, which is a great day to bring your car along if you want to get some extra runs in and an absolutely packed day of testing. The next one for that will be in July. So check out Yam Yam Racing if you're serious about some performance on your car. Have a look at that. But Scott has got a 9.6 second car. Yesterday he ran a 9.9 in testing. Once again, all new setup on these vehicles. It is early season, so a lot of them are setting out and tuning them as they go. Behind that, we have Ahmed Jamshed, the big man ting. He is by far the quickest in the class, and he's already put in some performances last weekend at the Spring Speed Nationals in Comp Eliminator, where he took on the Williams boys and really threw it to them with an 8.53, I think it was, on. Basically, he can only go as fast as 8.50 in that class, and he put it to them, made Mr. Williams stretch his index. So he's definitely one to fight for today. But of course, today is not a permit event. He can go as fast as he wants. Mr. Jamshed, are we going quicker than 8.5 today? 8.2, is that 2 fingers? Or are you shooting a gun at me in Birmingham style? Bah, 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 bah. Behind that, we have Amir in the up. He's going to be fighting everybody in the 1 litre up. Well done on Monday. Amir went 9.1 in his Civic Hatch Saloon. Unfortunately, not here for this weekend, but we're going to be seeing him back out. And then behind that, we have Emma Goddard with the Street Racers Honda Integra. Again, that car has been 9.6, if I remember correct. But they were nursed 9.5. And they were nursing it a bit yesterday, so they're going to see what happens today. We might see one qualifier out of the car and then park it up ready for elimination. But here we go. I'm going to switch this round. Everybody watching, don't forget, brand new car trailer. need to go and buy tickets for this. Link is in the description. We need to sell some tickets today to sponsor the Door Slammers. Let me turn this camera around. One single view, that's all you get. Here we go then. So, Sports Compact Shootout. This is heads-up racing. First to the finish line. This is qualifying round number 1 of 3. Well, cars are away. 125 at the 8th. 9:52, 150 miles an hour. Carl Muntz starts the day with a brand new PB.
Just shout people inside before getting in the queue.
1481, 109 for Ian Pepper. Still qualified though. There is 8 cars. There's an 8-car ladder. Everybody will run right. What do you fancy? A little Nissan Micra or a 4-wheel drive Golf? Both have 20 valve turbos under the hood. Already started today. Both cars are away together. Danny Hyman by around about 80 foot. He's already past Billy. 121 at the 8th, and Danny Hyman starts the day with a 9:33, 153 miles an hour to an 11:75 at 114. That, in fact, starts the day for Danny Hyman with a new personal best and puts him into number 1 qualifier. Scott Lurie for the Vauxhall boys with the V6 Corsa Turbo taking on Ahmed Jamshed. For the Honda fans out there, A24 under the hood of that. Get your cameras out, look at it, Ahmed. Let's see how quick you can go. Off the start line, but here comes the power of the Honda at the mid-track. He's doing 136 through the traps with an 872 at 178 miles an hour. Ahmed Jamshed means business today. Number 1 qualifier for the big man Ting Racing Civic. Unfortunately, Scott there launched, shook, and shut up. You can actually see from the tower here the caterpillar tracks on the start line where he's getting grip, not getting grip, getting grip, not getting grip. Today is going to be about tuning these cars to the track. It's probably something like a drive shaft or a CV joint. But they're going to have to push him back. And no doubt the mighty Charan will come into play already. So just bear with us 2 seconds. We've got behind us Emma Goddard and somebody in the burnout box who has not run yet. So I can't remember who it was. Right, morning. Who's in the comments? And let's have a look. Simon Fogg, good morning. Simon, how did the dyno go? Send me the results, please. I'd love to see the results and get them posted on European Front Wheel Drive. Mr. Shotton, oi oi. And Adam Williamson, looking forward to seeing your car out racing. Number 1 question is, have any of you three got a EFWD trailer raffle ticket yet? I need to sell these this weekend. Basically, I've got 2 weeks to sell the raffle out. If it doesn't sell out, then we'll just have to cancel it and there'll be no sponsorship for Door Slammers. So anybody who's watching this, please do go and get a ticket at the raffle. I know it's quite expensive. It's £50, but if you do win a fantastic prize. Brand new trailer, of course, 3 different sizes. You've got the 4.2 meter trailer, you've got the 4.5 meter trailer, or the 5.2 meter trailer. So a little bit longer in each one. If you choose the 4.2 meter, you get £500 back. If you choose the 4.5, you get £300 as well. And if you go for the 5 meter, then you just get a trailer. Or you can just take a £3.5 grand cash alternative. So if anybody's watching who's not from the UK, who usually gets part in the raffles that we have, and you don't want the trailer because it's a big pain in the ass to come and collect it, just send you $3.5 grand if you are the winner. So please, if you've not done it yet, hit the link in the description and go and get your tickets today. We need to fly through a load of these today. Let me turn that off. Now, of course, someone did ask, is there going to be the usual door slammers raffle? And I said, yes, there will be. We've got the smaller one, that's the cheap one, that'll be the £5 one that doesn't matter if we sell out. It's just a bit of fun. So someone gets a VIP experience and someone gets the to choose a entry paid for. That will come up after, but we need to do the main one to actually sponsor the class to be able to get the VIP tickets and so and so. Right, continue on. Okay, right, Scott's car. We'll be heading out of Deansgate. And we continue on. Emma Goddard. So at the moment, 7 cars are taken to the track as Emma comes around here. Fazal Jalal has not yet made the call. He may not have realised how big the queues were going to be. Hopefully we'll see him at some point today. That is another EG Civic. He was here again at the Yam Yam Racing test day on Monday. Went down into the 10s, if I remember. So hopefully he'll be here for qualifying round number 2. Meanwhile, Emma Goddard for Q1 Sports Compact Shootout with the Integra. We're tramping off the line. This is looking good. 118 at the 8th mile, lifts off from the 8th mile and runs it through to a 10:47 at 99 miles an hour. Perfect, A to B. Gets her qualified and continues on. Right, so that is our Sports Compact Shootout. Qualifying round number 1 in the books. We shall now roll into Run What You Brung, which our first session of Run What You Brung is actually sold out. Right, let me just try and sort out a toe.
Yeah.
Key, sir?
It took me long to do that.
Well, I argued with the security. I tried to park it there. No, I can't park here. You have to park in there. So it's buried in there.
Yeah, I'll go and get it.
Right. The question is, do you want me to leave this running so you can watch the fast show? Ooh. Yeah. Question is, all 17 people are watching. Do you want me to leave this running in the window for a bit? I can do it in the morning because it's not actually that sunny yet. The sun comes around and boils the iPad, so I can leave it in the window. What it's going to do, it's going to cost you someone to go and buy some tickets.
Can we get that car moved from behind the pod shop?
Yes, 2 seconds. Okay, first security one of the day. The owner of a Nardo Grey Audi RS3, what's that? RS5 free gap. RS5 Golf Alpha Papa. Can you please remove your vehicle from the back of the pod shop? You should not be parked there. I assume he's probably gone to sign on. But just in case, our security are always on it. Okay, right. 2 quick cars from yesterday. Connor Devine. Michael Walker with the Fiesta STs. Connor was running down into the 9s. It's doing 111 at the 8th and goes through with a 10.33 to an 11.12. So no improvement for either of those drivers on their performance yesterday. What have we got? It went well, just needed to get to the track now. Good, good. That's what we like to hear. All my funds went into the garage. That's not what I want to hear. Give me your £50. You could have 3.5 grand given back to you if your other name pulled out. 1 in 200 chance. That is a million times better odds than you're going to get on the lottery. And of course, you support the Door Slammers class. Hopefully, your guys are going to be in the Door Slammers as well, of course. Right, so I'm going to leave this rolling. But yeah, and I'll have the trailer thing rolling. It'd be really nice to get some updates of some trailer tickets sold today. Even if you go to the trailer ticket, the raffle post and share it, because I'm not having any luck with anybody sharing it either. We're having a tough one this year. Doesn't cost you anything to share it or tag a few friends. Okay. So, the Mustang taking on the Golf. Of course, today, Fast Show, Run What You Brung is £40 for free runs. The reason we do that is to keep the Run What You Brung queue flowing. We can sign on 200 people at once, and everyone will be sitting in the lanes, and all you do all day is get free runs. Yet you'll sit in the pairing lanes all day long, pushing your car down. Or we can sign on 50 cars at a time. They can get to their second run. As soon as we get a load of our racers onto their second tab, we will open up Run What You Run to the next session of 50 people. So at the moment, session 1 is all sold out. Give us an hour. We'll run through the cars and keep checking on the Run What You Run page on SantaPod website. As soon as tickets become available, book it on your phone, wander around, bring your driving license, bring your ticket, get yourself a wristband, bring your car around into the lane, get free awesome runs. And of course, like Monopoly, you go to Blackett Photography, collect your photo as you pass go. Okay, Outlaw Street. It is round number 1 of their championship this weekend. They've got some fantastic cars coming out on the drag strip. They put in some great times yesterday. Outlaw Street has now moved into the realms of having multiple 7-second cars. So you're going to be seeing some lovely American muscle cars and hot rods and stuff coming around throughout the day. Of course, they'll be taking on anyone and anything in the pairing lanes. and one of our Outlaw Street members. So the little Ford creeping into stage. And then dying. So we're going to try that again, I think. And so just looking at the PBs this weekend for Carl Monks. He rolled into this weekend with a 989 at 150 miles an hour with the EK Civic. Yesterday he went 967 at 146, so he got the short track working, but lost a bit of mile an hour. And then this morning he regained that mile an hour back to 150, 952. So a perfect start in qualifying for him. When you get a chance, you know the printouts for qualifying. Can I get Charles? Okay. Next pair, the Caddy and the Civic. Okay. Right. CRB, I think the gentleman actually messaged me about this one the other day. I'm sure it's got a 20 valve turbo on it. He said it's on 1 of 300. I could be wrong. Usually am. Let's take it on the 1 Series. $12.33 at 114, so a 14.22 and 107.
Yeah, but you're the 16th or so.
So looking on my leaderboard at the moment, I have like a top 16 on my screen. We've had one car in the 10s, two in the 11s, a few cars in the 12s. Top 16 is all the way down to 17.
Sweet's ready for today's morning.
Okay, so a little bit of glue going down on the start line again. On the back of the tractor, we have got the old rubber tyres. The slicks get pushed in onto the track. It works down exactly like when you're doing a big old burnout on the start line, laying rubber. And keeps our start line tip top. Of course, today is going to be very much street tyre heavy. It really does pull up the rubber. Unlike on a national event where we'll have just continual slicks pounding the track and helping us, having all the road tyres on there really doesn't. Connor Devine back once again already. He was pounding this car last night. He's not afraid to hot lap it. 72, 60 foot, 115 at the 8th. And goes for the course mile with a 10:20 and 140. Morning all, morning all. How's everyone doing on the older live stream? Pop a comment in there. I can read them as we go. Okay, so I've got our qualifying list for the Sports Compact Shootout after qualifying round number 1. I'm a Jamshed number 1 qualifier with an 872. Danny Hyman number 2 with a 933. Carl Monks with a new PB of 952 is number 3. Emma Goddard 4 with a 1047. Billy Bamber around an 1175 to put in 5th, and Ian Pepper with a 1481 is number 6. Of course, Scott Lurie did not make a full pass, so he didn't get on the qualifying board yet, but he's got 2 more runs, and hopefully Fajal Jalal will make Q2. Morning, Jude. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Simon 5, my aim is for the fastest front-wheel drive Saab converted car this year. Hopefully, I think it's coming out July 990, so I have to go faster than that. Yeah. What did Robert run? Okay, right. So the GTR well out in front. 119 at the 8th. A little bit smoky, but goes 1090, 150 miles an hour to a 12:39. So just looking on the schedule for today, of course, you've got the brand new program pocketbook. Instead of having a big old chunky book that you have to carry around all day in your hand, you've got the little pocketbook, nice and papery, so you can just fold it up in your pocket. And anytime you need to work out what's going on, you can just fold it open and have a look. So, of course, live stage is now open with DJ Richie Don entertaining the masses that are going to look at the Auto Glim Show and Shine. Go and have a look at some of the most beautiful vehicles that have been pre-selected this year for Show and Shine. It's absolutely packed out there, and some of the cars and the quality is amazing to start off the season. We've got some of the cars that have been to other premier shows around the country over the years, and they're all coming to fight it out for the coveted trophy at the Fast Show. So go and have a look at those beautiful cars. Some really nice mix of new vehicles I've not seen before. We have got Live Action Arena, of course, is on the back of the banking. There is drift taxi rides in there. Those cars will be going around all day long. If you want to go and get yourself a drift taxi ride, go and sign yourself up for that. It'll be the ride of your life. And then, of course, certain times during the day, we'll have our Live Action Arena. Mr. Terry Grant, our international renowned stunt show extraordinaire, will be taken to the Live Action Arena at 11:20 this morning. He'll be followed by his buddy Lee Bowers on the bike. So if you've got, you want to go and check out those, 11 o'clock in the morning, as scheduled in your program, it does say Fire Force free jet car. Unfortunately, you may have seen on the Santapod socials this week, they had a bereavement in the team. So Fire Force jet car will not be running today, but thankfully Roger Goring has stepped in with the Firestorm jet funny car. So we still have a jet for you. It will just be Firestorm. He put in 2 fantastic passes yesterday, down into the high 5s. So, of course, we've still got a show for you guys when it comes to the jets. They'll be rolling under the tower at 11 o'clock this morning. Oh. I know you're right. So Cali ran 9.919 at 142 at Jula Dragway. That's in Sweden. That was with the yellow Corsa B with a Saab motor in it. And then, of course, as you said, so I scroll down, find Kevin Gauchi, 9.854 and 151 is his best. So 9.854 is the number you got to beat, Simon. Okay, right. The caddy's back round again. This has got to be his second run. And this is the third run for the golf. So that'll be the run what you run done for the golf. If he's only got his free tabs. Don't forget to keep looking on the Santapod website for our Run What You Brung tickets. Our first 50 were sold out. They were pre-sold out. As our cars start hitting their second runs, another 50 will be released onto the website, and we'll sign some more cars to come and do Run What You Brung. That way we get a nice mix of vehicles going around in different sections of the day, rather than you sitting in the pairing lanes all day long to still get free runs. It really does work. But keep clicking on that Santapod Run What You Brung page and get yourself signed on as soon as the tickets come live. As I said, that golf is now on his third run. So some of our cars will have been free and done, and then they'll be parking up and opening up for more people to come and take part in Run What You Brung. Of course, if you do get yourself signed on, bring your sign-on voucher and your driving license to the Run What You Brung signing-on office before you bring your car round for Run What You Brung and bring it into the pairing lanes. The pairing lanes is not a car park. We need to keep that flowing to keep everybody happy in there. So please get yourself signed on before you bring your vehicle round. We'll get you on the drag strip, get you free runs. Our official on-track photographer out there, Mr. Ian Blackett, will take photos of you, to which you will go and check them out, and you'll buy them. Oh, a reminder as well to anybody who took part in yesterday's Saturday night special. There was a good, 10 hours of Run What You Brung that we got. We had a brilliant day yesterday. Very, very little downtime. So that everyone was into 20 odd runs. So Mr. Ian must have clicked away his finger like someone working on the border in a country defending it. I don't know where I was going there. But Ian said if you were taking part in Run What You Brung yesterday, please go and check out your photos this morning rather than leaving it to the afternoon when today's customers will be going. Otherwise, there'll be a big old queue and you'll end up going, oh, this queue's way too long. So if you took part in Run What You Brung yesterday, go and have a look at your photos this morning rather than this afternoon. So once again, keep it free flowing in the Black Photography photo cabin. It's just Paula in there today. So she's only a one-man team. Unless it's lunchtime, then Ian will be in there helping out. Looking forward to it. When's your first race going to be, Simon? I'll see. We're really into the throes of the season now. Next weekend, Run What You Brung. Sunday's GTI Festival, so that's VWs only. Oh no, just forgot his helmet. So we're going to send the C63 on his own. 22 at the 8th. And goes through with a 12.43 and 113. I'll let the big guy get in the car before I abuse him. But again, brought a helmet with him, left it in the boot. If you brought a helmet with you, just wear it. Hey, there's our RS3, but the security man come along. See, I knew he was just being sensible and signing himself on. But once again, he parked up in the pairing lanes and security was straight up here. Okay, so the BMW M3 taking on the Audi RS3. Four-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. So the four-wheel drive system there, just cut in and go. And 1195, 116s were 1376. So let's have a look. What else have we got? Other things to visit at the Far Show. Of course, we've got the fun fair on the back of the bank as you head towards the live action arena. You've got the Proper Droppers, which is our musical sound system, sound off guys. So if you want to go and check out the most mental stereo systems and put your head in some of those cars and get your eardrums blown out, go and check out the Proper Droppers. That is in the pit side on the left-hand side, just beyond the cafe area. We've got our mobile dyno, of course, on site as well, as always. If you want to go and get your vehicle on the dyno, it's really cheap. Go and get yourself a power run. One of the things you can do is go and check out our traders area and go and have a look at Watson's Automotive. We've got some Only Authentic, Urban Automotive. Arrival photos, that's always a popular one. People arriving and getting their photo taken. They love getting those photos. So if you want anybody who basically arrived on site this morning, there'll be a photo of you, whether you've been on the drag strip or not. So as you arrived, someone took a photo of you. Go and check out the arrival photos. And of course, we've got lots of other trader stands selling t-shirts, hoodies, car parts, number plates, custom airbrush t-shirts and stuff like that, stickers. You can see a guy selling photo frames of like lots of different cars and football memorabilia and stuff like that. You name it, it's all down there. And of course, MMT Performance as well. For about the 4th year running, MMT Performance have been trading at Santa Pod Raceway. If you want to get your car remapped, you can take it round to them. You've got two great options, in fact. You could go and do a run on the quarter mile, go to MMT Performance, get it remapped, take it back on the quarter mile, and see how much difference it made. Or you could go onto the dyno, do a dyno run, then go to MMT Performance, take it back to the dyno, and see how much power it really made.
Have a pretty page.
Charles. Right. Very, very nice Mercedes there. Almost supercar-esque, you might say. Talking of supercars, we do have a date for the supercars coming up. As he scrambles to find the calendar for this year. Let me have a look. All major dates.
Two most important vehicles.
Right, let's have a look at the calendar. Of course, today, Far Show, all day long. All the way up until 5 o'clock is the Far Show. Next Saturday, we're back for a run at your brung. So much like yesterday, if you want to come along and get multiple runs on what is a much quieter day, more relaxed day, it is all about just taking your car down the drag strip. It's obviously less people in the grandstands. Maybe if you're nervous and you're scared about bringing your car on the track, a run with your brung day is the perfect day to bring your daily driver or your race car along and just take part in a quieter run with your brung. Where, depending on the day, you can get multiple runs. Like I said yesterday, some people well up into their 20s. Next Sunday is GTI Spring Festival. Basically, much like the Fast Show, but for our Volkswagen Audi Group vehicles. So we have a competition for our VW Audi Group vehicles. We have Show and Shine VW Audi Group vehicles again, handling track, and motorsport. VW DLC will be here as well. They'll be doing some demo runs with some of the cars that run in the championship. We're advertising for them. Following weekend, we really kick it off. It is the Festival of Power over the Easter weekend, April the 18th to the 20th, where we'll see Top Fuel Dragster demonstrations, round one of the European Funny Car Cup, jet cars galore, National Drag Racing Championships as well, Pro Modified. So if you like your drag racing, Festival of Power over the Easter weekend, come and see us. That is a Friday to Sunday. Bank holiday Monday, we're closed. We try and appease the local villages by not running on the day Jeebus was reborn. Scrolling down, what else have we got? Run With Your Bronze. We got the Jap show coming up in May. Door Slammers. Once again, if you come to the Fast Show, Door Slammers is one show that you really want to put into your calendar. If you like your sports compact cars, you need to come along to this event. It's on live stream, of course, but I cannot tell you how good this event is. You'll see some of the best cars from all around Europe. We've got cars coming from Poland, from Lithuania, Bulgaria, Malta, Portugal, Germany, France, Sweden, Finland, you name it. They're all coming here to Santa Pod Raceway for the Door Slammers. We have £100,000 prize money to be given away that weekend. And that's why it draws in some of the best cars from all around Europe, whether it's the front-wheel drive class, where last year we had over 70 vehicles in the class in a shootout. The six-cylinder class this year is going to be absolutely mental. Some of the cars that are coming over for the six-cylinder class, along with some of the cars that have been built in the UK. It's like the import scene is really taking off in that six-cylinder class. Four-cylinder class, once again, some classic vehicles in there. Four-cylinder is for all of our four-cylinders that are not front-wheel drive, so rear-wheel drive and four-wheel drive cars. They all get lumped in there. Anything front-wheel drive has to go in the front-wheel drive class. We've got True Street for our street cars, Street Eliminator and Outlaw Street. And then we, of course, Pro Modified, which is all of our Pro Modified cars. And we have a nice entrance of the Pro Modifieds. So please do put that in the calendar. Door Slammers, 16th to 18th of May. Fantastic event. There we go. I started all that tangent trying to find the date for Revved Up on Saturday the 14th of June. If you like a supercar, this is an all-new event just aimed at supercars. So McLarens, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. For the first time ever, I'm going to see a Koenigsegg on the drag show. I know there's a Koenigsegg signed up. I'm excited. I love that we still got 11 people watching on the live stream. Obviously, this was supposed to be just for Q1, and I forgot and left it running. Who's hardcore and still in there and watching? Of course, this is just Run What You Run, and it will be until I can find the right page. We have got Jet Car at 11 o'clock and qualifying round number 2 at 11:15. So, we've still got another hour until qualifying round number 2.
Especially the wheel, the rear wheels, we have again.
Okay, well, the BMW got the pointy finger. I just realised I've got the unprogrammed radio again. Yeah, I had it yesterday. Does not work. That's better. Now I can hear what's going on.
I didn't know. Lewis might have made the wrong choice. Still getting comfortable in the car, but yeah. Yeah, but he'll get better for Ferrari.
I'm not coming up to you. And then across. Alright, right out there, please.
Yeah. 7. There's Max. 2 McLarens. Yeah. That's a car,
Okay. Well, one for the Sports Compact fans. We've had an update. There's a little bit of Rodney going on in the pits, unfortunately, and it is our number one qualifier, Mr. Ahmed Jamshed. He is out. He kicked a rod on that 8.7 run. So we are down to 7. Well, down to 6, technically. Scott Shaft, all fixed. Good work. Roving reporter, Mr. Robert Lindsay, thank you very much. Don't forget, you can go and get European front-wheel drive t-shirts from Ahmed Jamshed's pit. It's just £15 a day. Show special, show special. If you want to get yourself a European front-wheel drive collage t-shirt, go to the Jamshed pits, £15. All sizes except large. We're all good for every size except for large. Small up to 3XL. We got you covered, just not the large.
Jason was open. Jason, looks responsible.
Okay, all right. So just coming up to 25 past 10 in the morning. We'll be having a little swap out on the live stage. DJ Richie Don will be coming to the end of his first set, or is it his only set? I think it's only set, because the plumber drummer will be taking over, wherever they may be. Don't forget Santa Pod Shop as well. Brand new merchandise has been released in the Pod Shop. There's a brand new T-shirt in there. Pray we don't crash. Let's have it. What? Go and get it though.
That's not, I'll just slow it down slightly. Back over it.
Okay, right. Mercedes taking on the Civic. As cars continue to come round on our beautiful run day at the Fast Show 2025. Top of the leaderboard at the moment is a 10:19 from one of our Outlaw Street members.
Yep.
Okay, new cars on the drag strip, Polo and the MX-5. We've got Paula on the move as well from Blackie Photography. That means one SD card is already full of photos ready to be bought. So give it about 3 minutes. And anybody that went on the drag strip yesterday, do go and check out your photos this morning. Please don't leave it till the end of today when all of today's customers are in the queue to get today's photos. I mean, you can, but it just means you'll be waiting longer. But if you went on the drag strip yesterday, make sure you go and check out your photos. Doesn't matter if you've got a fast car or a slow car. Ian has a knack of making any car look fast in a photo. I noticed because I was looking at my photos the other day when I was trying to do a 60-foot on one of those little Segway hoverboards. It looked fast. It really wasn't. Now that's a nice looking green Mustang. So, in other news from the pits, Faisal Jalal has arrived now with the Civic, so we would have had 8 cars making it. Scott Lurie, as a drive shaft, has been replaced, so he'll be back around for qualifying round number 2. Unfortunately, Ahmed Jamshed will be out of competition, our number 1 qualifier, as he has kicked a rod through the block. All the rest of the people in the shootout all of a sudden start rubbing their hands together going, yes, the 8-second car is out of competition, and we're left with a load of 9-second cars. Which is a real shame, but it's going to be built back soon.
That was really, really decent. Maybe you got more from that than you thought.
All right, well, I forget that the iPad's in the window. It says it's 22 people watching. Good morning. Who's watching? If you're still watching this, let me know. If not, I'll probably just end it because we've still got around about 45 minutes until qualifying round number 2. And then, of course, I'll restart it when we're coming into qualifying round number 2 of the Sports Compact Shootout. 21 people watching now. Good morning. Let us know in the comments. Shall I leave it running or shall I end it and start it again ready for Q2? Also, no one's been and brought a trailer ticket this morning. Really need people to go and do that. Of course. I'll put the advert on there once again. See if it comes up.
Are you available for a time back to the pits?
Did not work. There you go. You can win yourself a trailer or £3,500 cash alternative with the latest European front-wheel drive raffle. 3 trailer options to be won. You can either have the 4.2 metre, I think it is, with £500, the 4.5 metre with £300, or the 5 metre as a trailer, or you can take £3,500 cash alternative. All that money is going towards sponsoring the front-wheel drive class at the Door Slammers. So if you're a front-wheel drive fan, go and get yourself a ticket. They are £50. There's only 200 tickets. So 1 in 200 chance of winning yourself £3,500 or a brand new trailer. whichever one you want. Either way, it's a fantastic opportunity to win. And basically, that money goes into the pot for us sponsoring the front wheel drive class at the Door Slammers next month. So even if you're not a front wheel drive fan, go and get yourself a ticket because you could win. WJ says, keep it running. First commenter on YouTube this morning. Right, the Mercedes. Oh, what an insult. The BMW. The pink BMW. Cracking burnout there. I've not been told I have to choose car of the day anymore. I think we've ended that. But basically, I used to look down to Mr. Black, our official contract photographer out there, and go, was that a good burnout? And he'd either go yes or no, because I was always looking for burnouts. So quite a few people starting to gather on the top of the banking as we are near to the first showing in our live action arena. Terry Grant will be taking to the live action arena at 20 past 11, sorry. 20 past 11 will be the first big show in the live action arena. Of course, there is action going on right now with the drift taxi rides. If you want to get 3 laps of the drift arena, it's just £20 to sign up as a passenger of one of our professional drifters and have a drift taxi ride and get slung around the arena. Perfectly great if you were down the Fuelers Bar last night and had one too many Kestrel beers. But go get yourself signed up for that. And of course, Terry Grant, Lee Bowers from 20 past 11. Fire Force on the program was scheduled for 11 o'clock. Just have to keep letting you know, unfortunately, due to a bereavement this week, Fire Force will not be running today, but we do have Firestorm. So you'll be happy to know we still have a jet for you in the form of Roger Goring's Mustang Jet Funny Car. That will be coming out at 11 o'clock today, and also later on this afternoon at 10 to 3 in the afternoon. So you can kind of plan your day. Of course, you got given the brand new Santa Pod Raceway Fast Show program for our smaller events. This is a little pocket program, much better than having to carry around a book with you for the whole day to know what was going on. This little pocket paper book will literally fold into your pocket. You won't notice it. But anytime someone says, what time is the live show? You can go, 1 minute, fold it out, have a look. All right, one of our kit cars on the drag strip. Of course, Kit Fest is running this weekend. We have 2 days of kit cars running up and down the drag strip. And of course, when we go to lunch break at 1 o'clock, around about 1:45, we will see all of the kit cars come out and do a parade on the drag strip. So we will stop running the quarter mile at around about 10 to 1, and we'll bring around all of our kit cars that are a part of Kit Fest. So if you haven't actually managed to go around into the pits and have a look at the Kit Fest arena, you can literally sit in the grandstand at 10 to 1 and have a look at all the kit cars as they parade down the track. So the Mustang got the jump. At the mid-track, Mustang is doing 80. BMW is doing 87. He's gaining on him. And it will be the Mustang that takes the win with a 14.13 to a 13.27. If you like your BMWs, once again, door slammers, we have all of the very, very fast BMWs on site, from the likes of Osprey Performance, Tom Wrigley Performance, Cirques Automotive. They'll all be here with their fast race cars in the 6-cylinder class. Last year was truly year of the BMW on our Run What You Run days. So many 8-second cars, and I know some of them are striving for 7-second cars. Don't forget the European front wheel drive collage t-shirts. We've still got a couple of our 2022 available in 2XL and 3XL only. The 2024 version of the European front wheel drive collage t-shirt, we have got all sizes from small up to 3XL. There's only large has one t-shirt left. After that, large is gone. Obviously, they're not being reprinted. And we've got the new design that will be coming up in May. Like literally the first weekend of May, we'll reveal the new one with 5 new cars. So please do go and pick one up. You can go order them in the shop today, in fact, while you're getting your ticket for the trailer raffle. Next bar. Little Fiat 500 taking on the BMW. Once again, make sure you keep an eye on the Run What You Brung website for Santa Pod Raceway. Go to the Santa Pod Raceway page, click on Run What You Brung, buy tickets. We release 50 at a time. Let the cars run through. Once they get on, once the majority of the cars we're seeing are on their second tab, well, then we release another 50, which means we get another 50 drivers, which means Run What You Brung is nice and varied. We get 50 different cars that have not been on the drag strip yet today, and it means you're not sitting in the pairing lanes for the whole of the fast show, just trying to get the same amount of runs that you would if we had it on an all-run Run What You Brung. So keep an eye on it. Every once in a while at the moment, it will probably say sold out. But then you might do a refresh and all of a sudden there'll be 50 tickets available on there. You have to book it quickly. But I say book it quickly. Once you've got it in your checkout, you're safe for 20 minutes. You've got that saved. So get yourself a Run What You Brung voucher. Run round to the sign-on office, show your voucher, show your driving licence. They'll give you a wristband. Once you've got the wristband on, you can bring your vehicle down to the pairing lanes and have free runs on our awesome track, where you can safely run your car as quick as possible. And all that jazz. Of course, Jet Car coming up at 11 o'clock. That is just 18 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen. 18 minutes away from the Jet Car rolling underneath the tower. Roger Goring with Firestorm for his first run of the day. Talking of jet cars, there is one right now being towed down the old return road.
Thank you very much. Guys, at the bottom, the BMW or contact me to Yeah, Jason, can you get that? He's left us.
From Mustang. On a second run, as is the Porsche. Good side-by-side race together. 1271 and a 1296. So as I said, jet car coming up in 15 minutes. You can see Roger Goring there being towed down in front of the grandstand. So perfect time if you're wandering around sites. It's time to start thinking about going into the grandstands or on the bank. And if you want to see the first jet car run of the day, Roger's Mustang down there, more than capable of running down into the fives at well over 200 miles an hour. Beautiful, sunny Far Show 2025. Quarter past 11, we will see qualifying round number 2 of the Sports Compact Shootout as well. 11 o'clock, of course, the all-important announcement. The Fuelers Bar will be open to serve you a fresh Kestrel beer. Beer of choice here at Sanapod Raceway. The 5% is pretty good, pretty good. Still not listened to me with the lemon beer yet, but I'll keep nagging them. Keep nagging them.
Ask them a message for not crash outs, because there's a lot of them being asked for crash outs, getting around here. Yeah. I have to. Oh, yeah. We'll get that from around.
Jason? There's a blue convertible, I think it's a Mazda coming towards you. He's drifting and the bottom end is in the stop him. Jason and a white BMW doing the same thing. There, Marshall. Right. Got Matthew's stuff back there. It's all okay for him? No, no. Oh, hang on, Jason. I'll get please. to actually stop for a chat. There's a lot I get to drive on. It's actually on its way now. They see you coming, not scared. Yeah, no.
I've got a bike that wants to come down.
That's his name, that name again is Mr. Q. You tried these, Mr. Q? Test them. And the blue ones yesterday. So the little gummies, they're covered in nerves.
This is not a paid-for advertisement, but these are the greatest sweets in the world. Nerds, gummy clusters. Who agrees with me? These are banging. Ran to the toilet. Jet car coming. Okay. Back in the room. Got me nerds. Jet car in the lanes.
Come on, right. Stop now.
Okay, so continuing our run. So, Fiesta on the star line, getting the solo run. As we continue with our general run. I just popped out, pre-jet car P. Nothing worse than leaving the toilet when a jet car's down there. Looked around the back of the signing on office. Whoa, there's a queue of people to sign on. So plenty of people eager to get on the drag strip today.
Yeah, what about that?
I'm definitely going to stage, but I'm happy to come to you.
Yeah. Can you pop up what through here? Look, wait, take the glasses.
Yeah. How really are you sure to go?
It's all shout, not what I've been doing.
Okay, fine.
Jet car rolling forwards, directions. Okay. Yep, follow. It's not over.
Okay, so looks like our jet car is on the move. Once again, if you're not in the grandstand and you're not on the banking, you've got literally like 2-3 minutes to get yourself in position. That's where you set up. Our jet car is due to run at 11 o'clock. That's 7 minutes time. So get yourself into a position where you want to see the jet car. It's always a highlight for many, many people. So 20 people watching. I've only had 7 likes on the live stream. Does really help. Just click that like button for us. The more likes you get, the more comments we get, the more people will be able to see the feed. That's how the algorithm works. So if you're watching on the live stream, just tap a like button for me. Jet car rolling under the tower, which means the iPad probably will fall over. Okay, so Barney getting the shot there. That's the shot, isn't it? He's happy with that. Bet you won't be using that shot.
Okay. We've got 2 persons here.
So, not long now until qualifying round number 2 of our Sports Compact Shootout. Number 1 qualifier, Ahmed Jamshed, with the Honda Civic, the big man team. Honda Civic, unfortunately, is out of competition as he has damaged the engine. So, Danny Hyman, number 2, Carl Monks, number 3, Emma Goddard, number 4, Billy Bamber with the micro, number 5, Ian Pepper, number 6. Scott Lurie did break a drive shaft on run number 1. He ran down into the 9s yesterday, so he's got that fixed. He'll be back out for Q2. And also Faisal Jalal has made it now into the pits, so he'll be out for qualifying number 2. So we will have 7 cars making it for Q2. And into eliminations, fingers crossed. So it just means number 1 qualifier we're going to buy. Actually, that works out right. That means, yeah. It basically means Ahmed has a buy run in round number 1, and obviously, no, it does not work like that. Whoever would get. I'm not going to say what I think because I don't want to give the others a tip. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there, in fact. Yeah, if you're watching, nom, nom. The sweets are so Moorish. It's so nice. I was going to say, I've been in the fridge, so really hard. So, Sports Compact Shooter, as I was saying. So, Ahmed Jamshed is number 1 qualifier by a mile. No, Danny Hyman's, that's his PB. So, to go quicker than Ahmed Jamshed, it's going to be a monster PB. Now, we've got an 8-car ladder, which means we're running on a pro ladder. So this means that Ahmed Jamshed will face pro ladder means number 1 will face number 8. Scott's not yet qualified. Scott's going to put in a pass, and Faisal Jalal has not yet qualified. But whoever ends up 8th with Ahmed Jamshed's broke. So that means you get a bye run in round 1. So there's an incentive now to be number 8 qualifier because you get a bye run because no one else here, unless Emma pulls one out of the bag, which can happen. That car has got the performance, but you know what I mean. There's no incentive to qualify any better now because you all want the last spot, which technically should be Billy Bamber, who's got the slowest car out of them all. At the moment, Ian Pepper's down there. got 5 of you allowed joining in. But yeah, I didn't want to say it on the microphone in case they heard it, but I'll say it here because they're probably not watching on the live stream. But yeah, so whoever's last qualifier gets a buy run into round up. Don't forget there's £750 on the line this weekend. I think it's 750 for the winner, 250 for the runner-up. So even if you get that one round, you never know what will happen in the next round. Anyway, I'll swap you around. We're just preparing for a jet car. Yeah. If you haven't already, of course, go and get a ticket for the trailer. £50 a ticket. It is expensive, but it is an expensive prize. There is only 200 tickets. In fact, there's only 178 tickets left. As soon as we sold them out, we can do the draw. I can confirm with Santapod Raceway that we're sponsoring the front-wheel drive class. Someone gets a brand new trailer or a £3,500 cash alternative. So if you're not in the UK and you're like, I'm not coming to collect a trailer, I'll send you £3,500. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure anybody watching on this or races, you can spare £50 to put in to the European front-wheel drive door slammers pot. It's a big ask, but I know you can afford it. I'd put £50 in if I could, but I'm not allowed to enter. I could really do with a trailer as well. So, but do it for us. Go and get a ticket. Let's get it sold out. Meanwhile, we'll continue on. Jet car preparations. Okay. So we're just going to get the BMW into place. Obviously, we're whizzing around with the tractor to keep it all flowing. So Callum's out there with the phone, getting the shots for social media. Talking of social media, I posted a photo of a car that is on site. Rob very kindly sent me a photo. And I posted on my Luke Stevens page or European Front Wheel Drive. It's a photo of a Vauxhall Astra with the most awesome exhaust system on it. You know it. And I posted it and I was like, yay or nay. I can't work out whether it's a piece of automotive art or whether, what the hell. I mean, it's not performance exhaust. It's just there to look cool. And it's dividing opinions. So feel free, if you've got internet out there, at Luke Stevenson or at EFWD Luke on Instagram, you can see the photo of the Astra and you can see the exhaust that we're talking about. Let us know what you think of it. I think it's a piece of art. Someone's gone crazy. This exhaust must have cost so much to make. There's so much gone into it. But let us know. Of course, if you're here at the Far Show as well, it's a great way to message me, and I'm more than happy to do any readouts as well. Maybe it's someone's birthday. Maybe it's someone's stag do. Who knows? It's early in the season. Who has a stag do in March at Santapod Raceway? Not me. It's too cold. We get that like all the time. So, last few seconds, jet car under the tower, preparing to get everybody into position. While it's quiet, perfect time to say thank you very much to all of the. I'm not going to read them all. I'll get halfway through, and maybe I'll do some later on. But the clubs that have come along to Far Show this year, it's like a pre-COVID kind of Far Show. It's absolutely packed out there. We actually had to move the pits and stuff around to fit so many clubs in. So if you come along as part of a club to the Far Show, thank you very much. Pat on the back. It's so awesome to see you all the way back. Autismo Rejects, Automotive Angels, Beds Modified, Boostology, Car Girls and Crew, Car Therapy, Certified Possessive, UK, Custom Car Australia myself, Well Fusion Rock Collective. I'll continue on with more of that at the moment. Get car on the start line. Camera down, ladies and gentlemen. Your first ever jet car experience. It's going to be a little bit noisy out there. You've got children, cover their ears. If you're not, I'll cover your ears. Watch someone else start taking good videos of a jet car. This is Rockthorn with Fire Storm. If you enjoy it, come back to the Festival of Power on the 18th to the 20th of April for Festival of Power, where we'll have multiple jets running throughout the weekend. So the crew will do their tips over the weekend. Everything is okay, everything is no leaks, everything is happy. Then they'll get down the front of the shelf over Rocky Glory. Then only a couple of sensor-driven jet funny into the distance. Can we see a 5 to kick off the weekend? 592 at 248 miles an hour. A great start. Once again, thank you very much to Roger and the team for stepping in this weekend and coming to put on a great show. So in around about 10 minutes, we're going to have Sports Compact Shootout qualifying round number 2 on the drag strip. In the live action arena in 15 minutes, Terry Grant will be taking to the live action arena for his first international stunt show. He will be straight followed by Lee Bowers. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as Helen and the team head up to collect Roger with Firestorm, the jet funny car. They put on a great show for you. They're going to be going along. So give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, at 592 at 248 miles an hour. But once again, our clubs, Custom Cars, Daily Ride South, Drive Fusion UK, Dropped Collective, EOS Tech, Essex Allsort, Essex Petrolheads, Feds Gang, Flash Cars UK, Ford Fanatics, Ford Hoons, X About UK, IB Foreigners Club, Insignia Colsec, Kingston Cruise, Lone Star Cruising, Low and Loud, Midlands, STOC, Modified and Classic Outlaws, Modified Skittles, Money Pit Motorco, Moving Mad Performance, Northants Ovals, On Some Steez, Poor Man's Project, Prime Car Culture, Project Mods UK, Quinn Automotive, RG Cruisers, Seat Owners UK, I know some of those guys, Slap City UK, Slow Winners, Society UK, Southside Motorsport, Star UK, Static Staff, Street Talk, Suffolk Modified, SUKM, South East UK Meets, Team AGM UK, the Exiled UK, the Vanguard, Ultimate Meet, Vroom, and Jungen CC. Thank you very much to all of those clubs. You put on an amazing display. Pits, basically, you're taking up the whole of the pits for show and shine, enough for show and shine, for clubs, for car clubs. And you're putting on a great show at the Far Show. So thank you very much for putting the effort to getting your club stands together, getting them all parked up, and putting on great displays.
Yeah, but I'll wait for a couple more before we go back. Then you don't want to do anything in service boxes. It's right.
Okay, race cars start arriving in the old return road. Okay, more about sports compact shootout races arriving. Basil Jalal making his first qualifying run coming up. Nice to see the mighty Ford Charan making his way down. The official tow car to the Sports Compact Series. And a couple of our lost Run What You Brungers who have got very confused and right now realising they've come the wrong way. Or is that just the Dewhurst being really lazy and can't be bothered to walk back? I think it is, isn't it? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for a big rolling burner. The more noise you make, the more encouragement you will give these guys to do that sort of thing. Doors open, make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Southgate with Scampy, the Plymouth Scamp. This car is fully street legal, runs down into the sevens.
One didn't get in. One got about 3:30 and then out of it, junction.
Yeah, we're good. Are you? Hiya. You're right, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, right, so parachutes armed. So yesterday, Matthew took on another Outlaw Street man, Cody. Ended up losing the race. Cody fried a scamp. Good launch. 125.60 foot, 142 of the eighth, and goes through 784, 179. to say that sounds like a yellow A90 Supra. This is one for your phones to come out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really starting to like these Supras, especially when they're in race mode. Tuned by ES Motors, these guys are turning it up casually, enjoying every run. Went down into the 8s yesterday. He's already got the green light. He's a bit confused because he can't see the green light, but it has gone green light. He's going to get a 19-second reaction time. 138 60 foot, 133 at the 8th, and an 858 159 miles an hour. Another PB for the car. Well done, well done. Again, really hope we're going to be seeing that. Okay, front wheel drive. And a front wheel drive. Taking on the Sports Compact Shootout. Currently our number 6 qualifier, Ian Pepper, but he can do better than that. Is Ian Pepper's best ever run. 164 60 foot, 111 at the 8th. He clicks it off and rolls it through to an 11.09 at 92 miles an hour. So it does actually improve him. It puts him into number 5 spot, putting Billy Bamber down at the bottom. But Billy boy, there is a prize for being at the bottom. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't be scared. Next up. So in qualifying round number 1, Scott Lurie broke a drive shaft in the Yam Yam Racing Corsa. Faisal Jalal missed Q1, so this is going to be him putting the time on the board. I'm sure he ran down into the 10s on Monday in the test day. Okay, right. Blue light is activated on the tree. Here comes Scott. Chasing him down. Scott's doing 115 at the 8th and traps through the top end with a 10.29. Faisal goes 10.52 and 136. Who was that? Faisal Jalal. Okay. All right, next up, it will be Danny Hyman versus Emma Goddard. Okay, well, both cars are going to be shut down. Left, right. Danny is fighting it. 125 at the 8th, and it is a 9.15, 156 miles an hour. Another personal best for Mr. Hyman. Pesky 4-wheel drive car is bringing it to the front-wheel drive cars today. Next up, Carl Monks. It's going to be on a solo run. New PB earlier this morning, 9.52. A bit of a hop, skip and a jump off the start line. 123 at the 8th. It's going to be a high 9. 9.58, 152. Nice. Considering he's 60 foot down, the car is getting really easy. Next up, Billy Bamba with the 20 valve turbo converted Nissan Micra. He's looking to run a 10-second pass. He's been consistently low in the 11s. $166 60 foot. He's got the best 60 foot of all the front wheel drive cars this weekend. 96 at the 8th. And it is a 1049 and 118. Okay, so there you go. Looks like Emma is being towed back to the pits, unfortunately, with the Integra. They found something on the start line with that, so they don't want to send it down, but don't worry, you can save it for eliminations. So yeah. Okay, well, that kind of worked out well for Billy Bamba. Danny Harmon improved. He went 9:15. Carmack's still number 3. Emma Goddard was beaten then by Scott Lurie. Then it'd be Faisal Jalal. Then it'd be Ian Pepper. Then it'd be Billy Bamba, which means Billy Bamba now will face Ahmed Jamshed in round 1. Ahmed Jamshed has kicked a run out, so it means Billy Bamba gets a bye run. Number 8 will get a bye run in round number 1. Now there's no chance of Billy Bamba cannot catch anyone else. So Billy Bamba is guaranteed to have the bye run. Okay, so the team towing back Emma Goddard back up to the top of the Integra. Hopefully they can get that fixed and back out for eliminations. The best thing is, so now that everyone's qualified and Faisal's qualified, it means Billy Bamba drops to number 8. Nobody can qualify slower than Billy Bamba, and Billy Bamba is now going to face Ahmed Jamshed in eliminations unless Danny Hyman pulls one out the back. So that means Billy Bamba will get a bye run in round number 1. The Micra will get a bye run unless Danny Hyman can go quicker than 8:72. I can say it now. Before, I didn't really want to say it because I didn't want to fix it so anyone comes down and goes, you know what, I'm not going to run fast because then I know I'll get a bye run. But now nobody can actually qualify as slower than Billy Bamba. Well, we're 2 hours in. Not one person has bought a raffle ticket for the trailer. I might end it because we need to sell them. Okay, so we continue on with our Run. First message that come through. Can you do a shout out for my friend Patrick? It's his birthday. So I hope the little skimps is enjoying his weekend. So happy birthday, Patrick, at the Fast Show from Jody Hayton. There you go. Nice and easy.
when I went to the Friday, that's
What? Yeah, great. So the cap on is still there. Whatever it was.
So I was always listening into the radio. It is funny. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you have got a helmet with you, put it on your head rather than just leaving it on the back seat or in the boot. You've got it for a reason. If you've got a fast car, put it on your head. Even if you've got a slow car but you own a helmet, put it on. Safety first. It's not hard. Another fantastic burnout by the BMW. Top marks. I would say to them, make sure they're smiling and they go to Black Photography to get the photo. But I'm pretty sure they probably got one last year as well, didn't they? Because they've been doing it for a few years now.
Do you want to qualify this? Do you want to list that round? List that round or just...
What?
Do you want to qualify list and round sheets? Or are you not first?
Nah, that's what I need. Qualifying. Just the actual qualifying order at the end of it, not how they qualified in that one.
That's a new one.
You grab that BMW, I think I'm past me, he was speaking vehicle and motorcycle dash.
Okay, so it's a little bit of cleanup. How we're doing on the live stream? Who's watching? Use the comments. 17 people watching apparently. Only 11 people have liked it. Come on, I need those likes. Otherwise, no one else will see it. Okay, right, we're good to continue on. We've got Mercedes lined up, gets the green light. So looking at my schedule, it's now 11:35. Terry Grant will be coming towards the end of his first show in the live action arena. Straight after that will be leave hours. Lee Bales is the second showing in our live action arena. He's on for around about 20 minutes, and then straight after that, he'll be back into drift taxi rides. So if you want to get yourself the ride of a life, and you want to get a passenger seat in one of our professional drifters, it's £20 for 3 laps of the drift arena. 12 o'clock, show and shine judging begins in our show paddock. 12:15 is qualifying round number 3 of our sports compact shootout. So in fact, they've actually got that long turnaround time on that one. So they'll be back down in just around about 40 minutes for the next qualifying run, the final qualifying run. As I said, as a twist of fate, Billy Bamber, our last qualifier, because it's on a pro tree, we'll get number 1 qualifier. Unfortunately, number 1 qualifier is currently broken. So it means Billy will get a bye in round number 1 unless Danny Hyman goes quicker than 8.72. Oh, there you go. The hidden Instagram and Facebook messages that turn up in the hidden boxes. What do we got? Jason Roberts from Altitude Sickness Racing says, can we get a shout out for Adam Standish for the first time at Sanapod today? It is his 13th birthday as well. So congratulations, Adam Standish. 13th birthday, made a good decision to come to Sanapod Raceway. May there be many, many more birthdays and visits to Sanapod. That's the Astra. I couldn't believe it when I walked down the back of the tower and the queue for people to get signed on. Huge. Loads of people want to get themselves signed on today. This Vauxhall Astra has been $14.93 at 102 miles an hour. Let's see if they can improve on that. Shout out as well, Carl. John Broadwell says, can you do a shout out to Tyler Leon and Madison? So good afternoon. Morning. Good morning to Tyler and Madison at Sanapod Raceway from Carl. Keep them coming in at EFWV. Luke and Luke Stevenson on Facebook. Send them in. Shout them out. Birthdays, first times here. And of course, hello to anyone who's watching on the European Front-Wheel Drive live stream. It's on Facebook and YouTube. It's just a single view from the tower. It's not the usual full production that you get from Sanapod Raceway, but loads of people are like, where's the live stream? There isn't one. But you can watch the single view camera from the tower if you really want. Who's trying to? Okay, right. Check this one out. This is probably one you've never seen before. Nash International. David Vindek coming underneath his house. If you get a chance to check out this car in the pit, it's basically a big block motor with a car wrapped around it. It's going to be taking on the Chevrolet as well. Difference in size between these, although the engine is probably bigger in the Nash. Has he got the nitrous turned on? That's the question. Starts pulling away from the Chevy. 110 at the 8th. And David goes through a 10.62 to an 11.46. Very, very cool car.
No, apparently it's that one, but it's pointing there. It's
What vehicle is coming down the front road? Can you just have a word with it, please? Like that.
it must be a
I love it. I love it. I love it. So I posted the photo of the Astra with the crazy exhaust, and at the start of it, people were tearing them a new one, as you can imagine. But now people are coming to the defence. Told you, I was on the fence on it. I understand it's not going to be the greatest, but dare to be different. Essentially, it got the reaction we wanted. What you wanna do? Okay, so once again, we've got some more vehicles joining in on Run What You Run who have not been down the drag strip just yet. So keeping it fresh, it is £40 for free runs. We open it up in blocks of 50. Unfortunately, there is a queue around the corner for the signing on office where people are queuing ready for the next batch to be released live. At that point, it's a massive frenzy to get on their phone. I think they're all hovering around the signing on office. It's probably where the router is for the free SantaPod Wi-Fi. Bit of wheel spin there.
Yeah, I did last week when you took it out like 2 episodes ago.
So, last 10 minutes of the Liebauer stunt show. You can see on the top of the spectators bank, a big crowd of people at the moment, all lined up. Don't worry, if you missed the first show, the second showing will be this afternoon at 13:30. 1:30. Terry Grant will be kicking off the live action arena. In fact, we'll be fighting. Terry Grant's going to be taking the attention away from the drag strip. I'm going to be pulling them back because we've got the first round of eliminations for the sports compact shootout. Don't forget Kitfest as well. Kitfest has been running along all weekend. Although we haven't seen many of the kit cars on the drag strip today, over in the pits, there is a whole area dedicated to all of our kit cars. Go and check out some of the kit cars that are on site. But if you really can't be bothered and you've got a comfy seat in the grandstand or on the banking, then the good thing is the Kitfest cars will be coming around onto the drag strip in an hour's time. They'll be doing a parade around about 10 to 1 to close off our morning session. And they'll be coming out and just doing a parade down the drag strip. There's some very cool kit cars on site. Talking of the lunch break at 1 o'clock, that'll be the time that Mr. Ian Blackett, our official on-track photographer, will be laying his camera down for just a few minutes and he'll be meeting his fans at the Blackett Photography photo cabin. Of course, if you were on the drag strip at any point yesterday, during the Saturday night special, during the 10 hours of Run What You Run solid that we had, please make sure you go and check out your photos. They're still available. Don't leave it till later on this afternoon. You can, but at that point, you're going to be in the mix with all of today's punters. So make use of this morning by popping in to the Blackett Photography photo cabin, having a look at all the photos that Ian took. Don't even worry if your car's not fast. He has a special lens that blurs everything out and makes your car look fast. Where's our BMW go? He's trying to get a head start.
Some guy called he's out. Oh, you really don't? No, is it? I don't know how to spell it. But he got the that's he's just a guy. I tried to, use. I tried to get at that. Yeah, I tried to work out the equality and
BMW is way first. He braked. I think he brakes a little bit too much. 14.92 at 70. Someone tell him he's got another 40 mile an hour before he has to put his helmet on. Okay, GTR. Generally quicker than 11.57. There's 11.98 this time. That'll be his third run of the day as well. It's probably parked up time.
Yeah, I'm probably playing very nice with them on that time.
Okay. So the little Lotus. It's going to be taking on the VW Polo. First time on the track for both of these drivers. The Lotus is going well. And 91 at the 8th. And goes through with a 12.37 at 112. Very respectable. It's a different shade of blue for the AMG. I'm liking that. Yo, Martin Dainty in the house. How are you doing? Don't forget, if you're one of the few watching on the live stream, drop a like, drop a comment, get more people watching it. Of course, we're just in the part where we're just watching Run What You Brung at the moment. Our next round of qualifying will be coming up in 15 minutes for final qualifier of the Sports Compact Shootout. It's going to be an interesting one. In fact, let me do that again. Okay, so as we just tick over to 12 o'clock, 1 hour of said morning session left. Reminder of all of our runners from yesterday. Go and get your black photography photos as early as possible, rather than joining in with all of today's punters, as Paula comes out with a fresh latte as well. Delivery service as well. So he's getting a coffee delivered. Paula will get some more photos to download. So again, if you've been on the drag strip at any point today, go and check out your photos, Black Photography. In 15 minutes' time, we will have our final qualifier of the Sports Compact Shootout, to which I have still not received my qualifying list from the gentleman next door. It's coming. It's coming. But yeah. Why that go? No, not that one.
Yeah, this one. That's the same thing.
Oh,
Couldn't get space station working this morning.
you what?
Couldn't get space station working this morning.
No, it's fine. It just looked the same. It looked the same as the racy one. Perfect. Thank you. Have you got Fazal's race number yet?
We haven't got anything for it. Do you want us to put it down as something?
Oh, it makes it better, doesn't it? I'll just tell him if he hasn't got his race number or his thingy, then it will be it would disqualify. I'll just tell him he's disqualified.
out. I mean, you know, it is Santa Pod at its absolute best. There is nothing not to love, and we get to do it all again at 1:30.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Although we're going to be battling because we come back from break at 1:30.
Yeah.
I've got quarterfinals of Sports Compact Shootout. You've got Terry Grant. So we've got two things clashing. We generally don't have them clashing. If they'd have put it back like 2 minutes, we'd have been done and dusted on.
Yeah. You know what? So I'm going to get crushed. That's it.
I'll crush most people.
Yeah, I know. Especially in your yearly annual event in the village. What is it?
Oh, Proclamation Day, yeah.
So I turn up here, when was it? What month last year? You're all bruised and battered.
June.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, what have you been doing? You're like, fighting.
Yeah, fine. Let's go up again soon.
Yeah. You're going to win again.
Well, I've been told by the wife I am, whether I win or not, I am retiring.
Oh, really?
She's fed up with me moaning.
Really?
Still like to lift this arm up. I get there and then I have to go round after dislocating my shoulder.
Nice. Oh, how lovely. Retirement, Luke, is not a thing for you.
No, I probably won't.
No.
I like the free breakfast and the beer.
And a whole day of fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks' time, we got Festival of Power here.
Okay.
And then we don't do Festival of Power on the Festival of Power is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then on the Monday, go to bottle kicking down the road, Hamilton versus Medbourne, which is basically a game of rugby with 200 people in the field. So imagine from here to Bozee.
Okay.
And we start in the middle, and there is a wooden casket keg, beer keg, and you've got to get the keg to here, or you've got to get it to your town. And it's basically just a rugby game between two towns, and there's like 4 miles between the two. So this scrum is just like whoa, 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 and obviously thousands of people are surrounded, and like that, the people kind of move around like a, imagine like cows in a pen, and then you've got people around them, they have to move at the same time. Because if you're in the way when that scrum comes along, they're not going to they'll trample over you because people are just like ah.
And let me guess, people are having a few beers at the same time.
Oh, 100%.
No doubt.
100%.
No doubt. That is the British spirit at its best. Stinging nettle eating contest, cheese rolling.
Afston ball game.
Yeah.
That was good fun last month.
Yeah.
No. 2 months ago. Hey, geez, February's gone.
There's
Afston ball game.
some history around these parts. This guy's making it right now. Track.
Still yet to go to Italy for the Calcico Storico. That's the one I want to
Is this the big,
This is the
really
27 players.
bloodthirst? Yeah, I know. I saw
Basically
the
MMA handball.
Yeah.
So there is a game of handball going on, but it's MMA.
Yeah, it's really hard
As well.
isn't it? I watched
So
a
you've got
documentary about it.
27 versus 27 people just fighting.
Yeah, and it's real.
And then there's a ball every once in a while that people try and score a goal.
It's proper serious, isn't it? Proper
Sorry,
serious.
we're on a tangent as usual. That's your fault.
Sorry, my bad.
Back to
My
the
bad.
race.
Well, a quick thing about the live action arena later on today at 1:30. We are going to be joined by my main man, Lee.
Oh, BMW's going to go. Oh. Well done. New pants required for that owner. So basically what that was he turned his traction control off and then he nailed it. And then he thought, I'll keep nailing it and eventually it'll grip. Instead of just feathering the throttle for that split second to get traction again, you can see where the wheels just decided we've had enough here.
He got well and truly out of shape, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did. He was lucky. See our Starline crew, they're just like, if you like that, come along to the BMW show. We get it all day long.
To keep the traction. Maybe on.
That's it. These guys have developed traction control for a reason.
To keep people on the track at the same spot.
That's it.
So yeah, as I was saying, we're going to have Lee, my co-commentator, over in the live action arena today at 1:30, helping me out, helping each other out, doing another show with Lee Bowers and Terry Grant. So it's going to be really exciting. So I want everybody that is up on that bank, when you see my main man Lee right next to me, grab that mic. We're going to have a massive amount of noise from you. We're really looking for your support today here at Santa Pod.
Are they pretty vocal?
I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10.
That's quite high. That's quite high. 8 out of 10. We're talking USC level.
That's not enough.
Because USC levels is on a Saturday is when they've had a beer
Oh yeah.
and they're very excited.
Yeah, right. Now,
Today's a one-day show. People have got to drive home, so they're a little bit calm.
my 8 is not enough. Okay, is what I'm saying. I need more from you, Santa Pod, today at 1:30. We need more from you, and so does Lee Bowers and Terry Grant. Then we've got the Show and Shine presentation
Nice.
later on. So we're going to see what the winners are. The Show and Shine competition here at Santa Pod for the Fast Show 2025, sponsored by Autoglim. So I'll be up on stage.
Ian, you probably got that. Is it sponsored by Autoglim?
It better be this year, is it?
I see nothing in here that says Autoglim.
I've just
Hence why I've stopped saying it.
right. Well, I'm going to keep my mouth shut then.
There is nothing here either
Right.
that says.
Well, we are going to see what that's all about then at the Show and Shine presentation later on. Thank you for putting me on the path.
You're welcome. I started it and then I was like, I questioned it because it says nothing
Yeah,
here.
right. Okay, we need to check that out, don't we?
Because if not, then it's time to start scolding them.
Yeah, that'll be at 2:30 on the live stage with my main man Richie Don as well on the decks. So we'll be over there doing the presentation then.
In place.
Jet car is at what time? 3 p.m.
10 to 3.
10 to 3.
Fantastic. DJ Rich Don and DJ Plumber Drain Pipe. Plumber Drummer.
Plumber drummer kicking off on the live stage.
And you're here for your signature.
What date is that? I've got something on this.
Yeah. Right, here comes our sports compact shootout races. So we have got 7 rather fast sports compact shootout cars. Hopefully 7. How many have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 so far. I know one of them obviously is broken. We originally had 8. Armour Jump Shed unfortunately is broken. No Danny Hyman as yet. So we'll see.
Is that an Integra?
I can't remember if I posted the qualifying order. In fact, you just reminded me.
I am here for VW Action.
Oh
in
yeah.
August, yes. So who knows what will be before or after that, but I'm back here, yeah. VW Action.
Only VW Action.
Yeah, I'm VW Action and I'm here on the 26th of this month as well.
Okay.
So we've got a few booked in.
So VW Action is a very good event.
Is it?
Yeah, we have lots of European race cars come over for this. Of course, we've got Live Action Arena that you'll be doing, no doubt, and Show and Shine. Really good Show and Shine at that event as well.
Yeah, VW.
And of course, Saturday night. Well, there's entertainment on the Friday and the Saturday night. We know you like a little bit of a boogie.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, last year I was there watching
Let loose.
Jaguar Saints. What was it? Jaguar Skills.
Jaguar
Skills.
Oh.
And what was it? Bass Layers, who were amazing. They were amazing. A big drum and bass event, so that was really cool. And then led into the beautiful Sunday that it was.
I'm looking forward to Bug Jump this year. Obviously, you said you're not coming along, but
I have never had the
we got
red carpet invite for that yet.
we're going all 90s this year.
Oh, nice.
We got no Oasis. Because of obviously Oasis are doing their big comeback tour this year. No Oasis are here, which is like the biggest tribute band thing. People will say, oh, why don't you get the real thing? It's like, what's the point? It costs you millions of pounds. You can have the same thing with other people who sound exactly the same. And when you're drunk, they sound the same anyway.
Even better.
And they're generally not prima donnas, like some of the people we do get here.
Right.
We do get some lovely characters.
So look, we're going to love and leave you now. We're going to head around, have a little bit more look around the beautiful Santa Pod that is today.
Fair enough.
For 1:30 in the Live Action Arena, come and see us. Get up on the bank. We've got Lee Bowers and Terry Grant and my main man commentating with me. Lee, Mr. Bojan.
Mr. Bojan.
Mr. Bojan.
There's a prize
Mr.
for anyone
Bojan,
that-
not
Yeah.
Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojan.
Mr.
Bojan.
Bojangles. I quite like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one. I
yeah.
think that's going to be it.
If
isn't it?
anyone can pronounce it
Uh-oh.
correctly, I'll give them a prize.
This was a bad idea coming into the tower because you came in as Mr. Bojan and you were like, Mr. Bojangles.
There you go.
Tough life.
I'll just get a t-shirt made. It'll be fine.
Perfect.
So we'll see you over there. Take it easy.
No worries. Thank you.
Right, dude. We'll see you in a bit. Me and
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Bojangles are off. Blame him, not me.
That's all right. I've never had a nickname before. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
just taking it out.
That'll do.
How was your first day at Sandoval? I've got a fucking nickname, man.
That's all. I like Mr. Bojan. Mr. Bojan was good. I'm quite happy with Bojan. That's good because no one ever says it right.
Well, that's it. I was
So
about to say, you,
Bosniaks.
yeah.
Oh, all sorts.
Yeah, you'll be-
Bosniaks.
You'll be
you name
teaching
it.
people. Okay, right. So as we collect our drivers, actually, I don't know if Rob, did you see my message? Did anyone see it? On it. Good man, Mr. Rob. Thank you very much. Good man. Slap him on the wrist. Where's your race numbers, eh? Come on, slap it. Have it. So at the head of the lane, Scott Lurie, Yum Yum Racing. He's our number 4 qualifier with a 10:29. After that, we have Mr. Ian Pepper, number 7 qualifier with an 11:09. So at the moment, Mr. Ian Pepper, unless you put your foot down, you're going to be facing Danny Hyman in eliminations. So you need to put your foot down. Get away from Danny. Have it. Quick, someone feed him another kebab. Oh, come on. Who else have we got? We have got Carl Monks is currently qualified number 3 with a 9:52. So at the moment, he would be facing Emma Goddard with the Integra. Emma's number 5 with a 10:47. Again, more than capable of moving about as well. So there should be, or could be, movement in this round. Of course, Ahmed Jamshed is out of the car down there as Rodney knocked on the door. He's the one looking like a smurf on the phone, ignoring me right now. Well, the good news for Mr. Billy Bamber is he's last qualifier. Nobody can qualify slower than him. And since Danny Hyman's not come down, it means no one's going to take Ahmed Jamshed's spot. So it means Billy Bamber will get a bye run in round number 1. Whoop, whoop. That's not a bad day's work. Yeah, pay him. No, you didn't get no money. You broke. Don't forget, there is £750 on the line this week. I think it's hopefully £750 to the winner, £250 to the runner-up. I'm sure that's what it said on the website. So Billy's one step closer to at least £250. He's just got to win another round of racing after that. But you never know what happens with drag racing. He can absolutely tree someone and someone can have an issue. And when they realise at 60 foot that he's already gone, they miss a shift and he's out there already gone. But we'll find out. So track prep is nearly done. Basically just putting down a little bit of extra glue on the start line, using the tractor on the back of the tractor's extra slicks, which push down onto the start line, laying extra rubber. On a normal race event like last weekend, we have, 99% of the race cars taken to the track have slicks, and they basically pound the track with rubber and keep laying it down for us. Sometimes to the point where we actually have to scrape off rubber because it's too much. Whereas today, again, is 99% street cars, which pull up the rubber off the track, which is why we have to continually go out with the glue and the tractor and keep sledding down to put down rubber onto the concrete to try and make it nice and sticky for everyone going round. But obviously, when we go to Sports Compact Shootout, these guys are all, guys and girls, should I say, all running slick tyres. So we want to make sure there's maximum traction for them, make it nice and fair as they are in competition for a decent amount of money. If you like what you see, the next one, well, the next big one coming up will be the Door Slammers event in May, where last year we had over 70 cars in the front-wheel drive class. Hopefully we'll get something like that again this year, and that's a 70-car, 64-car ladder. So we'll see how that works. Next shootout after that will be the Ultimate Street Car event. That's already sold out. We've got 20 pre-sold races lined up for that. We only allow 20 at the Ultimate Street Car because it's such a big show. We have 3 days of run what you run. So there is a 20 spot maximum running for a 16-car ladder. So you've got a nice little bump spot there as the guys will be fighting out. And then, of course, GTI Festival at the end of the season in October is the third and final shootout of the year. Once again, if you like your front-wheel drive cars, a lot of these guys will be turning up at the next round of Comp Eliminator, which is next weekend. Any questions? Weekend after. 2 weeks' time, Festival of Power. We've got, I think, 7 of the front-wheel drive cars racing in Competition Eliminator at the Festival of Power, trying to beat up some of the rear-wheel drive cars in that class. So come along and watch them, cheer them on. So a couple of minutes and we'll be underway. Eliminations round number 1 will be when we come back from our lunch break at 1:30. Obviously, as soon as we do this run, we'll have the final qualifying list. I'll have the ladder posted on European front-wheel drive so everyone can see who they've got. And then the cars will be back down at 1:30 for eliminations. And with that, track prep is done. Tractor's going to be parking up. Fingers crossed for a good session of qualifying. Again, hopefully a good bit of movement will be coming up because this will be to set the ladder for eliminations. The only one that can relax down there is Billy Bamber going, yeah, I'm good. Sometimes it pays to be one of the slower cars in the class but still be here and consistently racing. Here we go then. So, 2 boxels. That's another good thing about this one. Having it at the fast show is a lot of our spectators have a mix of. Some people like the Vauxhalls, some people like the Hondas, some people like the VWs. There'll always be someone. Both of these cars capable of running down into the 9.6s. That's where their personal bests are. But it all comes down to what they can run today. Ian's currently 7th in qualifying, and he will be facing Danny Hyman. He doesn't want that race. He wants to go quicker. Both have got their 2nd gears. Both have got their 3rd gears. Ian Pepper's slightly out in front at the moment. This is going to be a good race. It is 10:15 to a 10:21. 10:15 will be good enough to jump up to number 1. At the moment, it is Faisal that will face Danny Hyman. Next pairing, the little Nissan Micra. Do you like an underdog? That's who you'll be cheering on. He's taking on Carl Monks for the 92nd UK Civic. Side by side launch. You can see the difference in power right now with the Civic pulling away. 122 miles an hour at the 8th, 963, 154, and 11.99 and 111 for Billy Bamba. Next up, and we've got our currently qualified 6th now, with the Integra taking on Faisal, who is 7th. Faisal really wants to improve, and I can tell you what, he needs to go quicker than 10:47. Close to his PB. So as Emma creeps it up into pre-stage with the Integra. Faisal's in chase mode as well. Nice looking run for Emma there, but it looks like she's off the throttle towards the top end of the track and rolls it through to an 11:12. Faisal goes 11:45. So that is qualifying done for the Sports Compact Shootout. I will have a ladder posted on European Front Wheel Drive very, very soon. Again, if you like your front wheel drive stuff, give it a like, give it a follow, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Thank you.
Okay, right. Word. So that is qualifying done. I'm going to post the qualifying results. I'm going to post the ladder on European Front Wheel Drive Facebook page. I'm going to end the live stream here so I can give my iPad a chance to charge up and be ready for going live around about 1:15, and then we'll go into eliminations. Once again, if any of you want to get involved, please go and buy a ticket for. Oh, excuse me. Go and buy a ticket for the trailer raffle. We really need to sell some tickets. Otherwise, there will be no European Front Wheel Drive sponsorship of the Front Wheel Drive class at the Door Slammers. There's loads of tickets we need to sell, and we need to sell them in 2 weeks. Otherwise, it won't happen. So if you've been watching this live stream, I know it's a lot of money, 50 quid, but if you happen to win one of 200 people, you're going to get a trailer and some money, or a trailer and some money, or a larger trailer, no money, or you can take 3.5 grand cash sent back to you. So perfect for you. So once again, thank you for watching. We'll be back at 1:15 for eliminations.